So point number one, and I put this one first for a reason, but you have to be able to pick your fights. When it comes to conversing and having conversations with individuals, you have to pick your fights. And I know social media is not conducive to being able to have these types of conversations. And most people, it seems to me, and I've fallen prey to this as well, believe that because we have the opportunity and or the right to say something, that we need to actually say something, that we have to exercise it. And you know what? You don't. Like, there's times where it's not worth getting into a fight. There's times where the conversation isn't relevant or important to you. There's times where you know it's not going to go well anyway, so why even get into the midst? And yet, because we have the opportunity and we can punch away on that keyboard, we take advantage of it, even though maybe we shouldn't. So that is the first principle of conversing like men, is knowing what's worth a conversation and what isn't. And not everything is worth your time, your attention, your energy, your resources, and you have to ask yourself, could the amount of time I'm investing in this conversation, or divesting, I guess is probably more accurate with most of the conversations I've seen lately, but you've got to ask yourself, is that worth my time, or could I be utilizing this time in another way? Can I be having a conversation with my wife? Can I be talking with my employees? Can I be doing sales training? Can I be learning new information? Can I be engaged in a hobby or taking a nap or working out? Any number of things that are significantly going to better serve you than getting into a debate or a fight that just isn't worth having. And men know how to use their resources effectively. Now, most of us, when I say that, think money, but it's not just money, it's your time. We've all heard the adage, time is money. And even though it's overplayed and we've lost a lot of what that meaning is, it's still, there's truth to it. That's the reason we all know it, because there's truth to it. And when you decide to give your attention to something that isn't worthy of your attention, then you're missing out on opportunities that could help you become a better man or help you serve somebody else more effectively. So point number one, pick your fights. And just realize that not everything is worth you even saying things. And sometimes we just like to come back, especially on social media, again, with these little snarky, snippy comments. Like, even that. Like, why get sucked into that? And I know I'm not immune to that. You guys have seen me interact on social media. I do, believe it or not, try to stay above the fray, but I do get sucked into it every once in a while. And when I do, I instantaneously regret it. And I know exactly what I did wrong. And so it's hard. It's hard to resist the temptation to want to interject into trivial nonsense. But if you want to converse like a man and you want to get the most done and you want to be the most effective with your time and the most effective when you do decide to engage in a conversation, you've got to know when to engage and when to withdraw. And that doesn't make you weak. It just means that you value your time and you know what you want to do spending it.